rise of independent media, the internet that backfired, whatever reason. So looking at where we're at right now, when you look at, let's call them the deep state for conversation's sake, representative of that group, do you feel like that they're acting from a position of strength or acting from a position of desperation and weakness at this point?
No question that they are a caged, rabid animal that's on its last gasp. Now, for those of you watching this in some tape-delayed setting, what I would encourage you to do is take a look on YouTube at the scene that I'm about to describe. In the movie 300, there's a very, very, very beautiful scene. It's one of my favorite cinematic moments in all of cinema. And it is a moment where one of the 300 Spartans, standing against the 1,000,000 Persians' army at Hell's Gate, at Thermopylae.
Our eyes bear witness to the grotesque spectacle coughed forth from the darkest corner of Xerxes' empire.
The Spartan goes out and grabs a spear, and a war rhinoceros from the army of Xerxes is running towards that Spartan. And the Spartan strikes his side pose and heaves his spear, and it flies through the air and it goes into the head of the rhinoceros. And the rhinoceros keeps running. It keeps running and keeps running. And the Spartan stands his ground. He does not flinch. He doesn't move, and he doesn't even change his pose. He stands there, left foot forward, throwing arm still very clearly clenched. And he's standing there, and the rhinoceros runs and runs and runs and runs and runs. And what you see in this beautiful moment in the image is the rhino is running towards the Spartan, and the rhino's nose digs down into the ground, and it ends with the rhino dead at the toe of the Spartan. And in my speeches, I like to show that film and then ask the question, when did the rhino die? Did the rhino die when it stopped moving? Did it die when the spear went through its head? Did it die when it was drafted into service in Xerxes' army as a war rhino? And I have people raise their hand. When do you think the rhino died? Did it die when it stopped? Did it die when the spear went through its head? When did it die? And so I get everybody to get their hands up, and then I ask the question, is it possible that the rhino died the day it was taken off the savannah? Because rhinos are meant for the savannah. And when you actually take a living thing out of the created order where it belonged, it's already dead. Its life is already extinguished.